In my first year of learning game development in Dreams, I made some pretty cool stuff. And in this video, I'm gonna show you my progress from start to finish. Okay, so day one, not easy. At all. It takes a crazy amount of time and patience to make something even halfway decent. And you'll probably just end up throwing that away after you realize just how bad what you made really is. I mean, look at this. I released this game thinking I was the next Hideo Kojima. Look at it. That's right. Be prepared to work hours, days, weeks, months of your life just to go.
What is that? Oh, what is that?
All I wanted to do was make the hypothetical games me and my friends dreamed about playing when we were kids. You know, the typical,
wouldn't it be cool if they made Sasuke's Amaterasu burn forever like in the anime?
Well, OG game devs, you've had your chance. I want to bring back the days where games would ship as complete packages. Because I'm done waiting for future DLC being siphoned off to me in playable segments of $4.99 at a time. Unless you're an Xbox owner, cause no Spider-Man for you. And that's part of the reason why I took learning game development in Dreams seriously. I want to make good games. Quick side note.
DownerIsland, why don't you just use Unity? It's way better than Dreams.
Well, my high-pitched friend, even though you aren't able to sell games made on Dreams, I'd much prefer to use an engine I enjoy than an engine I don't want to put gas in. Quote me on it, DownerIsland, I said it here. Now, here's the problem with that. Before I could charge the world an arm and a leg for a HD re-release of my game, I had to seriously stop for a moment. Because the games that I was making were kind of trash. I was in such a hurry to make something cool, amazing, and filled with microtransactions that I ended up making this. So something had to change. I needed to relearn the basics of game development. And I know I tend to joke a lot, but in all honesty, everything is riding on this. When Media Molecule released Dreams, they finally removed the game design coding barrier entry fee, because I tried a lot of other things that just, they didn't work, all right? But this is the one, I promise you. I'm betting it all on this, and I will do everything in my power to, fine, I'll say it, make this dream a reality. There, you happy? I set the thing, engine's called Dream, while I'm chasing my dream, making a dream video game, like, the puns write themselves. So, at this time, I'm super serial about being a legitimate game developer. I searched the internet for weeks on months in order to find any kind of advice or information from already established studios and developers. I watched nearly every interview of Hideo Kojima and Shigeru Miyamoto. Then I sat and listened to hours on hours of game development information from sources like GDC, Game Dev Unlocked, Game Maker's Toolkit, all in the hopes of learning the ins and outs and rights and wrongs of the craft that I had now devoted my life to pursuing. And I still wasn't done, because I sat and watched YouTubers just play games while taking notes of which mechanics they didn't like, which parts of the game they did like, and exactly how many is too many microtransactions. But funny enough, I was a student in a class that for once I wanted to participate in. But one lesson that stood out against the others was a good way to learn what makes a game fun is to remake a popular established game. Meaning if I wanted to make my own games good, I had to replicate what had already worked well in the gaming industry. So I activated my Sharingan and copied every genre of game that I could copy. What's the most popular game right now? Among Us? Copied. Mix it with another popular franchise. Mario Kart? Copied. Change the name to reduce the chances of getting sued by either company. Call it Among the Racers. Remake one, done. The next popular game franchise, the Naruto Storm series. Mix that with another popular franchise, Among Us. And again, reduce the chances of getting sued by calling it Among the Fighters. Remake 2, done. PS5 is pretty popular at the moment, but I can't buy one, so what if I make one 100% trend jack complete out of chakra? Taking the time to really learn how to make these games and actually finish them gave me the most valuable resource that no man can ever take from me: knowledge.
Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return.
Thus are the rules of equivalent exchange. I traded my time, focus, energy, relationship, friendships, health, and even what positive opinion others have had about me, all in order to do one thing: learn how to be the best at something. Because when I say I gave up everything to learn how to use Dreams, I really mean I gave up everything. But you know what? that sacrifice definitely wasn't made in vain. Knowledge. Because at this point, I could do anything, make anything, and most importantly, I can use this newfound knowledge on my own personal projects. My main game,